Used to watch TV?
I mean, I guess so. That's what John C. told me earlier.
But how do you get this thing to work?
Honestly, I have no idea. But it's a good thing we don't have to figure it out, because thanks to John C., we have high-definition TV today. Please watch this video to learn more about John C.
John C. always works for innovation. In other words, he's always finding new ways to think about a problem, new ways of addressing a problem, new ways of solving a problem.
John J.C. was born in Beijing, China in 1936. Through a series of events, John, with his mother and brother, took an empty cargo ship from Taiwan to San Francisco. Financial constraints forced both brothers into a Catholic orphanage in New York City.
We got a full scholarship to Manhattan College in the Bronx.
After earning his master's degree in electrical engineering, John's first job was at RCA in New York City.
There are venture capitalists called, I didn't even know what that meant, that could give us $1 million to start a company. So I said, let's go. And that's how we started Microstate Electronics.
After Microstate was acquired by Raytheon, John was looking for another opportunity, so he sought out John Malone.
He just needed somebody to work on the new cable television vision.
From there, John went to work for Showtime.
So I was going out to see cable operators to say, why not carry both HBO and Showtime? So that's how it started the multi-pay services today.
John joined John Malone at TCI.
Say, why don't you come to Denver and make some real money? So quickly I went back and took a 50% pay cut and came to Denver in 1984.
And had the idea to start Encore.
If you can give me maybe $5 to $6 million, I'll start a new service.
John and Bob both said, if anybody can do this, this is a great idea, John C. can do it. Both of them always said, if we had 10 John C's, we wouldn't have any problems in the world.
And then 1994, we started a first-run movie service, Stars, and the rest is history.
John had amazing relationships with the movie studios to secure product, and then thought about creative ways to repackage that product.
He was kind of a futurist. We thought he was a little odd. And we would go down the basement and there would be thought boards like, people will buy groceries through their televisions. And we're like, yeah, right. And, of course they do.
But perhaps his biggest contribution is turning America and the rest of the world on to HD TV.
He seemed to be the single voice talking about a digital future.
I was laughed out of the room.
Thank goodness he was testifying before Congress.
He sees things that I don't see necessarily. He just sees them and feels them.
One of John and Anna's biggest passions is Down syndrome. Following the birth of their granddaughter,
What they've done in creating that foundation is one of the best examples of social entrepreneurship I've ever seen.
I'm very proud of the Be Beautiful, Be Yourself fashion show from a marketing perspective, from an awareness perspective.
He gives back, and this program that he does with DU every year, where they bring dozens of Chinese executives and political and government officials to Denver to learn about the industry, the media business, that had a huge impact.
Children's Hospital Colorado and the research out at the Anschutz campus.
John is the one who planted the seed for the renovation that we're now undertaking of the north building designed by Gio Ponte.
Immediately, John and Anna said they would love to do something for this Welcome Center. So it's going to be the Anna and John J.C. Welcome Center of the Denver Art Museum.
His story is one of a kind. It made a real difference around here. So it's, gosh, we need lots more John C.'s.
Please welcome to the stage, John C.
Thanks to Junior Achievement and the Denver Metro Chamber of Commerce and Lenny Martin in granting me this incredible honor. Anna and I are blessed living here in our twilight years in Colorado. My beloved Anna has been the rock of the family, raising 5 kids, and now is Nona, or grandma, for 6 grandkids. Thank you, Anna. Hard to believe it's 53 years already, and we're really enjoying it to our fullest. People always ask, what makes John C? And I reflect on that, how I became what I am, and it was easy. It was my mother, Yongfu Yuan. I grew up with my mother in Japanese-occupied Shanghai in the late 1930s. I didn't know my father at all until 1948 because he was in Europe or during the war. But my mother drilled into me the civic virtues of Confucius China: benevolence, righteousness, loyalty, filial piety, fidelity, and wisdom through learning. And my mother gave me all of that that formed the essence of my later life. So I really want to give credence to my mother for really making me who I am. And of course, I want to really thank Bob Magnus, late Bob Magnus, and John Malone, who attracted me to come to Colorado and work in the cable television industry. Thank you very much.